All right, we're back at it, you all. What's going on, everybody? Today, I'm going to show you 7 plugins that you can use in Cakewalk. Now, some of these plugins are already in Cakewalk, but some of these you can download. Now, I'm not going to be able to show you exactly how to download them today because some of the videos I've already made on how to download and install them. But if you have any questions about installing any of these plugins, let me know in the comments below. Hey, man, I need help installing these. All right, the first one I want to talk about is something that I discovered a while back, the Iota Mini. Now, I've made a video about this, but I really love this plugin. And what I didn't even know is that until a while ago, I discovered that this has way more sounds in it than just bass sounds. So let me go through and play it for you so you can hear it. Let's see if I have it on this other thing. I got 2 keyboards hooked up, just trying to see which one I have it set on. Let's put on all empty. Okay, I got on my low keyboard over here to the right. Then I got my impact. Okay, cool thing is got a bunch of patches in here. But like I said, not only does it have that, it also has guitar sounds, keys sounds. Let's listen to We Never Die. See what that sounds like. Now, right now, you can see it's kind of holding too long. I can adjust the release, which will make that a little easier. All right, very dreamy. Of course, I can adjust that different ways. I mean, you can affect anything that you need to. You all, let me adjust my microphone real quick. I'm sorry, this cable is bothering me, and I feel like I keep bumping into it. I think that's better. How are you all doing today? I'm Justin Norm, by the way. Hey, I've been away for a while. I had such a blast performing. I actually performed on a cruise ship, but it wasn't for the reason that I went there. I went there for my family. And we had a ball. I know you didn't come here for that, but I just wanted to put that in there that I had such an amazing Christmas. It was a little different because I came back on Christmas Day. So I apologize if I wasn't able to put any videos out during that time. I do have some vlog stuff that I might release. I know you didn't come here for that. So anyway, let's get back to the video. So this is Iota Mini. Now, I'm not going to go into all of the crazy things that it can do, but you can see parameter-wise, there's an attack and there's a release, okay? Doesn't leave you a lot of options. I had a question that someone had messaged me through the comments, and they were wondering how to make the bass sustain. Now, this is regarding my Cakewalk TTS video where I talked about how to create an 808 video. Now, I'm going to get to the TTS because I think I've kind of perfected a little bit to make it sustain a little bit more. Now, you can see on the Iota Mini, it does sustain pretty good. But if I go back to the bass sound, because that's actually what they were looking for is the bass. Out the mini instruments, and let's go back to beefy. Okay, and you can see it fades out. You can adjust release. You can adjust the attack, which is really good if you're using this plugin and you want to put a bass drum down. You got to do. Then you can use the attack to actually do that. All right, let's move to the next one. So this is Iota Mini. All right, let's move to Subdivine. Subdivine is another one that I discovered. I don't know where exactly I got it from, but probably doing some research, and then I ended up finding this one. This one is cool, but this is a free version of it. There is a paid version. Just to give you a heads up, disclaimer, the paid version allows you to use all of the parameters that are on here. The attack, the K, the sustain, and the release. So on here, you can only use the release. I think you can use the drive pre-post, and the glide is canceled out, so you can't do any gliding, but you can do some stuff. The pitch bend works. you got drive to it. Okay, you can turn the drive back down, or you can adjust the release. And as you can see, this one fades out. But with the full version, which I might actually buy one day, I kind of do like this unit. I think you're going to get all the keys available to you, and then you're going to get different types so you can adjust. Then, like I said, you get the glide. But this has some cool sounds in it. It doesn't have a lot of sounds. I think it's only 6 that it gives you for free, but nonetheless, this is a cool thing you can use. So I moved some things around because one of the plugins that I had in here I was using earlier, and I realized it is not free. So I'm going to save it for last as an additional bonus one. If you want to use it, that's great. If you don't want to use it, I understand. All right, so let's go into the third one, which I just added, which was Kontakt. All right, Kontakt, Native Instruments, has a lot of free sounds that you can get. If you're not sure how to install it, once again, leave me a comment and I will make a video separate for that so you can understand how to install it. But here it is. All right, when you click on Kontakt Player, you have some sounds that come with it. All right, and if you click on Kinetic Treats, you can click on the instruments. I can load one. Record player music. Xylo. All right. Here's the record player music box. Okay, pretty cool sound. This is Xylo polyphones. All right. Got a crystallophone, something next coming up. Let's see, crossing gate. Yeah, so each of these have multiple sounds that go with it. Let's go back to electric train set, crossing gate. This is drive wheel. Drive wheel 2. Electric train transformer. Okay, locomotion. All right, so very atmospheric plugins that you can do. Oh, I need to turn this light on because I'm like, I can't hardly see myself. All right, that's a little better. Ooh, is that too bright? Let's keep it like right there. Just want to seem like I felt like I was really dark for a second. You know what? I have not used every sound that's in here that comes free, but there are some things that I do use. So let's look at the Kontakt Factory selection, which is down here. We have an ARP creamy drops. We got a bass. Let's load that. Sometimes you can double click on it. Sometimes you have to drag it over there. And then if I want to get rid of this instrument, should be able to press the X button, right? There we go. Oops, of course this don't move like that. Okay. And I think I added it twice. So how do you get, there we go. Okay, sometimes you press the X and then sometimes it works and sometimes it does not work. I got to make sure I'm conscious to you all that you can see this because I forgot my body, my big head is down here at the bottom corner. So let me move that over some. I'm not going to go to talking about the parameters, but there's a lot of stuff that you can do on here. And of course you can save your settings, but bass monster, pure pulse. I like this because you can adjust the attack, decay, sustain, and release, which is what you really need if you want to get those cool bass sounds. Okay, it's got a slide on there, which is really good. You can adjust, a glide rather. I do like that. All right, let's see. Kid April Fools. That's cool. It's like you think you're gonna hit a drum. Okay, you think you're gonna hit drums, and then 1 minute you hit something totally different, which is really cool. Let's see. That's April Fool's, Suburban. I'll put 2 of these in here again. I gotta be careful whenever I click on these, it loads multiple ones. Suburban. Lead Heart. All right, enough of that. This is a great, phenomenal sound, great VST plugin. I know you're familiar with it. You're probably like, dude, I already know this one. I've got this one already. Cool. If you got this one, great. If you don't, go cop this. This is a cool plugin to work with. All right, let's go to Cakewalk TTS, and I'm using this one because I made a video once before talking about how much you can manipulate this one program. Or this one VST. And I know you're thinking, man, God, this is Cakewalk. Like, everyone hates on Cakewalk. And some people think it's closed and Cakewalk is no more. It's discontinued. But I'm here to tell you that it is alive. And I am so sorry that you all have so many issues with Cakewalk. I'm going to give you a heads up. Every DAW that you work with, you're going to have some issues at one point in time. Now, me, I haven't had a lot of issues with Cakewalk. Every now and then when I overload it, it might close. But for the most part, everything moves really smooth, right? And if you're not sure how to adjust some of those things to keep them from closing, keep them from freezing up, keeping your audio from dropping, let me know in the comments. I need help with that because I'm going to make more videos about Cakewalk by Bandlab, Cakewalk Next, and Cakewalk Sonar when they release. Anyway, back to TTS. So in TTS, normally you would hear a piano sound. So, but what I did is I took, I've got 2 things on here. I've got this rubber bass that I created. And actually I could put this on a different track. Let's put this on track 2. Let's go here because earlier I saved 2 sounds. So let's go to piano, let's go to user, and then let's go to time. Okay, cool. All right, I think I loaded it. Okay. Now, if I create another track, then I can set that to channel 2, and then I'll be able to control this one. But for the sake of this, I'm not even going to worry about that. I don't even know why I added it to that, but I'm just going to show you that you can actually save these parameters. So this is called a rubber bass sound, but this is not what it originally sounded like. If I go to it, click on it, and I go to preset, go to bass, and then go to rubber bass. This is what it originally sounded. Okay, which is cool, but I have tried to tweak it a little bit more. Go back to user normal and go to rubber bass 02. All right, and then what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to emulate some type of sub bass. Now, is it quite as boomy and fat as some of the other ones we've heard so far? No, maybe not. But Okay, but I do like that you can adjust some of the parameters to get some different sounds out of this. All right, I can take this sound and I can make it sound a bunch of different ways, which is really cool about any plugin that has those manipulatives or different characteristics where you can adjust it. I appreciate that in every plugin that I come across, because some plugins, you just got that one sound or you got multiple sounds, but you can't do anything to tweak them. I want to be able to tweak everything in a sound. So this is one reason why I like this. Now, of course, I can add effects to it and make that better, but it's good to be able to do everything right within the plugin itself. All right. So this is that rubber bass, and I'll go ahead and show you the 808. Now, what I do notice is I'm hearing some like slight resonance at the very top. You hear like, it's like way up there. Very light, feathery. I mean, I can tweak it a little bit more to get more things. But once you get the sound the way you want, then you can go into your compression, your EQ and all that to make it sound even fatter than what it is. Or you can add some effects to it, some other effects. If you have not used a TTS, I know it's a general MIDI plugin. You're probably like, this is crap. You know, it doesn't sound all that good. Please don't knock the Cakewalk TTS, because they have some fat sounds in there. In fact, I have a whole video that talks about how I, created something, some type of song. I never did release it, but it's a song that I created dealing with all TTS. So, and what is it called? The Faders on the Bus. I think that's one of the songs that I created. All right. So let's move on to something that I just discovered earlier today called the X Sub, right? Another cool plugin for my bass lovers. It's really spiffy looking. Now, the only thing about this one is that it does not cover that many keys. So let's see. Where does it cover? I got it muted. I'm sorry. Or do I have it muted? No. And earlier. Oh, sorry. I got the wrong octave. So this one, some of the plugins will require you to lower the octave. So if you notice you're not getting any sound out of it, try to lower the octave once or twice or 3 times. So this one, you have to have it zeroed out. So you can kind of go down 1 octave at least, but you can see the lowest note is, which is like C3 basically. Or it might be middle C, I'm not quite sure. Just depends on which way your keyboard is set up or your controller. So here you got a gain level, you have a balance, so you can pan it from left to right. You can't click on anything. Of course, you can play it here. You got reverb. Okay, there are different sounds on here too as well. You can go through, that's 808 sub 1. Sustains pretty well. 808. Now, I'm just curious why this doesn't go as high, because you can't really go up, and that's the only thing I probably don't like about it. I mean, you might be able to like do some parts and then pitch it up. Maybe you can get it to work, but it doesn't really give you a lot of room for what you want to do. So any of those high slides like boom, 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 stuff like that. I like that type of stuff, but you can't do it. LFO rate, you can, adjust that, speed it up, slow it down. In the depth, you can do that. It's got attack, decay, sustain, release. So it's got a lot of parameters and a lot of sounds. Cool. So a lot of fat sounds in there that you can mess around with. free, you all, free plugin. So, all right, just discovered it earlier today. So if you have used that one before, let me know in the comments. Hey, I've used that one before. Or no, I have never seen that one before. Thanks for letting me know. If you need help with installing it, it's pretty simple. It's just like kind of copy and pasting the .dll into your plugin folder, wherever that is, normally in your C drive somewhere. All right, let's go to the TAL-Elek7ro. TAL makes a lot of great free plugins and a lot of plugins, period. It's a company from Switzerland. I kind of discovered it. I feel like I saw TAL like back in when Sonar was still going on. So I think they've been around for a while, the original Sonar. All right, so this is Electro. All right, pretty looking, right? Okay. It's got a lot of, more parameters, oscillators, and things like that. Now, I'm not going to talk about what all this stuff means. One thing I know about sound is that when you get in there to manipulate stuff, because I remember like when I was at school and I was doing audio, or sometimes I had to go through and actually try to learn how to plug in different cables and stuff like that, to wire stuff to get different sounds. But now they have this stuff all within one plugin. So this is really cool, where you can just go and tweak this thing the way you want it to sound. Don't try to rely so much on the actual parameters and what they mean. Kind of listen to what they're doing and what they're changing. So I know like this sound, oscillator 1 is on saw. That's pulse, triangle, sine, and trigger. All right. So if I go back to saw, I can change. Okay. It's kind of basically adding harmonics or changing. It's almost like changing the pitch, like add an extra octave. Okay. And you notice when they went there, it's like a higher octave basically. Semitones, phase. Okay. You can change the fine tuning basically. All right. So, and then here's another oscillator. I don't even know if this one is on. So, okay. So, anyway, you got envelopes. Just attack again. Decay. Sustain. Release. See, it holds longer. Okay. Got another attack down here. So you can have some fun with this, and it's a lot of stuff on here you could change, but does it have other sounds too as well? Let's see. Clean bass. Okay, it's another sound you can use it as an 808. Caught back in the 80s. Ooh. What's my song? I used to use that. It's an old 80s song. I can't think of it right now. Off the top of my head. If you let me know, you remember that sound. Can't remember exactly what the song is. But it's something I used to play. Mommy 808s. All right, so fat sounds everywhere, you all. Definitely check that one out too as well. And then right after that is TAL Baseline. All right. Mute that, unmute this. Let's click here and see what that's like. It's envelope sub bass, soft bass, sweet bass. I like that. I love how it's layered. You got that one note, and then it's got like a wah-wah effect, and then you have that descending, deep electro bass. Oh, wah, 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 wah. Another one with the wah wah. Funky stuff. Okay, that one's a little different. It says start here. Okay, it's called start here because you're supposed to start there. All right, so don't go nowhere else. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, I really like the sounds in this one too as well, you all. Got an arpeggiator on it. Okay, you can turn the arpeggiator off. It's right here on an off switch. And if you put it on, then you can change the settings of where it goes up. I can put it on 16th note. Okay, I'm sorry. That's quarter notes, eighth notes there. And then I put it on 16 notes. So tiny to see. I wish you can zoom in on this sucker. I can take a picture of it though, can I? Yeah, if I take a picture of it, then I can make it bigger so you can see it, at least what it looks like. Then I'll add that in. So we can just zoom in a little bit so you can kind of see. Oops, I didn't mean to draw on it, but okay, let's delete that. All right, can you like move this around? Okay, maybe not. All right, well, I won't worry about it. Zoom out a little bit. I just want you to be able to see exactly what it looks like, because it's so tiny on Cakewalk. But I mean, look at that. You know, modulator, your tuning, VCO, your source mixer, your VCF, your VCA, envelope, portamento. Okay. All right. I like that. I really like that one too as well. TAL's got some great plugins. Go check them out, you all. All right, and then last release, and then I know somehow I ended up putting this one on here. I didn't really mean to, but I was messing around with Waves because, you know, I got a Waves little, I don't even remember what package I got. The cheapest one, cheapest membership. This is not an ad for Waves. All right, so I just happened to find the Element stereo that's in here. It's one of the plugins that comes with the subscription, I believe, or it might have been something I just downloaded or bought myself. I can't remember. But this is just one. This is not free, so, but I do love the way this plugin works. And let me tell you why. All right. So on here, okay, is it still controlling on this one? Not controlling on that one. Okay, I gotta change it. Sorry. If you have a controller, if you have multiple controllers hooked up and you're trying to figure out why the heck am I not able to play it on this keyboard, but I can play it on this keyboard. So I got two controllers hooked up at the same time. Right now, if you look at the input, you can't really see it, but dang, I wish I can zoom in a little bit. Right on the input for this particular track 8, is set to Impact LX25. What I want to do is I want to put it on all inputs MIDI Omni. So then that way it'll receive it from wherever it's coming from. Okay, very, very exhilarating, and I've kind of like tweaked this a little bit. But what I do like is this arpeggio. So you can put the arpeggio on, like I can put it on up 16ths, and then okay, you can hold that. So if I press it one time, all right, and then I can turn it off. You can adjust I guess it's each pitch, I guess. So yeah, you could adjust how you want it to go up. And like I can just really mess with this thing, and or you can, I think of it like a step sequencer basically. You could uncheck any of these and it'll skip that part. So okay. All right. You can slow it down, do 1/8. Okay. You can also change the amount of steps, and you can change it. You can change it to make it swing. And then what I like is that you can change the tempo of it. So if I want it to be slower, I can do that, or I can set it to match the tempo of the host or whatever my project is at. And right now I'm at 135. Okay, that might be cool if you want to do okay, something like that or whatever. But anyway, I'll turn it off, and let me see. Is there anything else that I wanted to talk about on this? As you can see, there's a lot going on, but this one sustains a while, so I do like that. So someone was asking, like, how do you get it to sustain a long time? Well, if you're trying to deal with 808s or any type of bass sounds, just know this, that every particular 808 characteristic has, every 808 sound has its own characteristics. And sometimes you can't sustain it, as much as you want. Now, you can add, like, more decay on it. If you want to add that to make it sustain longer, that might help. A problem that I ran into earlier when I was dealing with the TTS, I think it's the TTS, is that if you have it set on poly and you have a sustain, then it's going to bleed. All right, let me show you what I mean. Okay, so you see how it's sustaining like that, but I want it to hold. I just don't want it to do like that. So make sure you set it on Monty. Okay, and then you can have fun with that. You all, this is a video. I don't know, this video just came to me, and so I sent out a survey. Let's go switch gears real quick. I sent out a survey. If you're watching this video now, hopefully you will help me out. If you've first time you come to this channel, great, you're welcome. If you have been to this channel but you haven't subscribed, great, I'm glad you're still coming back. I hope that you'll subscribe soon. If you're a person that has subscribed but you haven't been watching lately, hopefully you come back and start watching more. And if you're subscribed and you watch everything that comes out, I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you all. Make sure that you, at the end, if you want to go watch another video, great. I appreciate that. Make sure you do a survey. I have a survey, and I have a link in the description below. That survey is going to basically give me more input on what I can do to make this channel better. The new year is coming, and I want to do this thing right. I am contemplating starting a new channel, all right? And I know you're saying, dude, don't you already have 3 or 4 channels? I actually do have 4 channels. But the reason why I'm thinking about starting a new channel is because this Just the Norm channel, whether you know it or not, is an official artist channel. So originally, this channel was a topic channel and my regular channel, and they combined and they made an artist channel. And I feel like, despite the growth, I love the growth that we've had on this channel, I feel like there's some hindrances or some things that I don't quite get privileged to because of being on an official artist channel. So like, and the reason why I'm saying that is because there's some options that are on a normal channel that I don't have on mine, like the research. There's a section that's called research where I can kind of really tune into what you all watch on the daily, what videos you all watch, and I can see what topics are popping up more within the community. So that's one thing that I don't see. And I just feel, I don't know, I feel like the videos are not reaching as far as they can. I might be wrong. So, and nothing against the community that we have built, because I love this community. So if I was to make a change, I still would leave this channel up, but I might post some of the movies. I might post some of the videos that I had on this channel, on the new channel. Okay. Some of the good ones, the ones that have really been helpful. Or I just might say, hey, forget it. I'm just going to create all new videos. Got to come up with maybe a new thumbnail style, maybe do some editing, outsourcing, because I really want to start doing more outsourcing, have someone else edit. But anyway, this survey, please help fill the survey out. It will give me more details. It's not long. I think it's only like 6 or 7 questions, and it's already gave me a lot. Now, some of you all filled out the surveys, and you said that the sound could be better on my videos. So let me know exactly how I can make the sound better. I know I use this mic. It's a cheap mic. I used to use my condenser mic. Sometimes you may hear noise in the background. There's nothing I can really do with that. I got kids and stuff. Should I edit them more? Should I tweak it? Is it EQ is what's going on? Is it distorted when you're listening to it? Is it not loud enough? Give me those type of details that can help me make this better, because I want it to be the best experience for you all. I love you all. I just want to say that, I love you. I don't know what's going on in your life right now, but I pray that everything is working out for your good, and that you're able to bring in this new year, and that you just make some wonderful decisions and have some wonderful experiences this new year, 2024. It's going to be amazing, you all. I'm looking forward to it. So anyway, with that being said, if you have liked this video and you stayed with me thus far, subscribe to the channel. All right. This is a kind of a longer video. I promise I will do shorter and kind of in the middle videos, but this is kind of a longer video, and it's kind of unedited. So you might hear a bunch of mistakes, and I'm okay with that, because this year I want to focus more on being free and being able to, sorry about that pop right there, being able to just express how I feel and really help you in your cakewalk journey, or help you in your DAW journey, whatever DAW it is. Okay, take the tips that you learn here, bring it back to your DAW. Everything works the same. I mean, every DAW pretty much works the same. There's a few different things, that you have to do, but everything works the same. So keep that in mind, you all. Like, share it, subscribe. I love you all. Peace.